This week's edition of Sunday Sit Down brought to you by Cutshaw Chevrolet in Grapeland.
Well, I'm from Grapeland, graduated from here in 1996. Right after graduation, joined the Marine Corps and became an airframes and hydraulic mechanic on Hueys and Cobras, helicopters. Did a couple of tours in Iraq, been all around the world, and retired in 2016 and came back to Grapeland.
Well, Grapeland's kind of like a little big city. There's always so much going on. I know you guys are working on some grant funds to make the city even better. Can you give us an update on that?
Yeah, so we just got a grant to completely renovate Pine Street. It really needs to be done. It's been beat up over the years. But I mean, everything top to bottom, drainage, manhole covers, it's going to be raised up. We're going to do that one completely overhaul. And another thing that we just got approved for is a grant. It's the Downtown Revitalization Grant. So what we're going to do, think of like 2 square blocks around Main Street. We're going to upgrade fixtures. We're going to sidewalks, nice little fences, a little park, things like that. That will upgrade the town and give it a fresh look. Give it a fresh look here on Main Street.
Well, talking to people from Grapeland like yourself, many of them go away for a while, but so many of them tend to come back. What do you think it is that makes people from Grapeland or live in Grapeland so passionate about Grapeland, love it so much?
It's the small town feel, the small town values. You know, I'm sure there's a comfort in knowing that everybody knows everybody. You know, you're going to walk in anywhere, you're going to see a friendly face, catch up with somebody. And you don't have to worry. If you're broke down on the side of the road in Grapeland, somebody you know is going to help you. You know, and I think that's what people love about it. Everybody's proud of Grapeland. We're proud of our kids and the sports and the whole 9 yards. So I think it's the small town value with the small town feel. That's what everybody likes.
Well, as you mentioned, you've been around the world, you've done so much, you've got so much in your life going on. What in the world would make you want to be a mayor? Most of our public service jobs tend to be underpaid and underappreciated. So I'm curious what got you into this and what are kind of your favorites and least favorite parts of the job?
Well, believe it or not, when I was about 12 years old, my friend's uncle was the mayor, Calvin Skidmore. Okay. I didn't know that at the time when I was 12. Right. And I was spending the night with my buddy, and we went over to Calvin Skidmore's house to eat homemade pizza. And I found out there during that dinner that I was at the mayor's house. You know, like I said, I was 11 or 12, and I said, well, maybe I'll be the mayor of Grapeland someday. And everybody laughed. But it just was something that was on my mind since I was a little kid, and it wound up coming to fruition. What was the next part of that question?
Well, as far as what you like best about doing the job, what's the toughest part of the job?
What I like best about the job is making a difference. I've been the mayor for a little over 2 years now, and I'm on my second term, and we have done a lot. The new city hall, streets are being repaved, infrastructure is almost completely upgraded. We've done so much in so little time that we're very proud of what we've done. So that's what I like the most about it is making a difference and bettering my community. The part I don't like is just the rumor mill, just people buying into rumors. Other than that, that's really the part I dislike. The only part I dislike is just the rumor mill.
Well, tell us about some of the challenges that maybe you inherited or Grapeland faces today and what maybe y'all can do to work against those, make them better.
Well, there's 2 types of challenges. There's the day-to-day challenge. You show up, running a city is not easy. Not just the mayor part, but city secretary, city superintendent. We couldn't do this job without them. They're doing a great job. So the day-to-day challenges, you show up, you have a plan. then the plan changes, and then it changes again just to keep up with the day. That's day-to-day challenges. Long-term challenges is securing the money to do anything, big jobs. Grapeland's small. We don't have a whole lot of tax revenue, those kinds of things. So finding the money to do all the projects and the planning is the toughest part. But we're doing a good job.
Well, I think so. And of course, people around, let's say Houston County, this area, they know Grapeland for Peanut Festival. They know the school, some of the big companies here. But what are some things maybe we don't know about Grapeland?
Grapeland is actually a nice little vacation spot.
Okay.
You've got Salmon Lake Park right outside the city limits, which brings a lot of business with the festivals and stuff like that. And I talk to people when I'm out and about, away from Grapeland, and I'd ask about Salmon Lake Park, or now we have another RV park out on the bypass. So I think what people don't know about Grapeland, and that we're trying to get the word out, is that it's a nice little vacation spot. To get in from the city, gear down a little bit, slow down, and enjoy a weekend in the country.
Well, last question, Mr. Mayor. Putting your hands on the old crystal ball here, where do you see Grapeland 3 years from now, 5 years from now? Is there kind of a plan? Is there something you'd like to see the city get?
The main plan is infrastructure and streets. And like I said, we've done a great job. The pipes, the wastewater plant, we already have a plan to completely renovate that. So in 3 to 5 years, I would say Grapeland will be completely overhauled, infrastructure-wise. Almost every street paved. We still have dirt roads inside the city limits. We're going to do 2 of them this year. We're going to pave them. So things like that. So 3 to 5 years, infrastructure's good, streets are paved, healthy financially. That's the path that we're on. We're looking good.